Election Day just under 2 weeks away. Voters are gearing up to cast their ballots at the polls, absentee or during early in-person voting beginning this Saturday. But 2 races in Genesee County have candidates on the ballot who have passed away. Longtime Democratic State Representative Tim Sneller, who was running for the 68th State House District, passed away July 12th. Mount Morris Township Treasurer Gayle Armstrong died on July 22nd. Our Alyssa Irwin joining us now in the studio. And Alyssa, what will voters see when it comes to their ballots?
Well, Angie, Sneller and Armstrong's names will still be on the ballot, but as the Genesee County Clerk tells me, each situation will be handled a bit different.
Across the state, we have seen it happen before, and there is precedent and procedure for what happens when a candidate dies prior to Election Day.
Genesee County Clerk Dominique Clemens says though this has not happened in his time as clerk, he has gotten help from the Secretary of State. According to a spokesperson, ballots have been issued, voting equipment has been programmed and tested, and voting has already started for the August primary. Unless a court rules otherwise, ballots will not be reprinted or reissued to remove Mr. Sneller's name. Sneller was the only Democrat on the primary ballot in the 68th House District, which includes parts of Genesee and Oakland counties.
So now the state is working with the Michigan Democratic Party on those steps forward.
As for the Mount Morris Township Treasurer race, Clemens says Armstrong was not the only Democratic candidate running for her seat.
As there was another Democratic challenger, that election will still hold and remain.
Votes for the challenger will be tallied and counted, and votes for Armstrong will be zeroed out.
But there's also still opportunity if there's folks that want to challenge the opponent, that individuals can file and run as a write-in candidate.
The deadline for writing in candidates is tomorrow, and a reminder, you cannot split your ticket during primary voting. We have much more election information on our website, abc12news.com. Here in the studio, Alyssa Irwin with ABC 12.
Alyssa, thank you. Michigan voters approved a number of voting changes in 2022 with Proposal 2, one of them being in-person early voting. Early voting for the August primary in Michigan will begin on Saturday, and it continues through the Sunday before Election Day, August 4th. Anyone who still wants to register to vote must now do so in person, though. You do have until Election Day to register to vote with your local clerk. And on Election Day, polls are open from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. For more election information, check the Department of State website. Be sure to stay with us as we near that August primary election. ABC 12 will continue to highlight the races and contests impacting your community, both on air and online at abc12.com.